public defender. Of course I'm gonna get you to plead out. It's gonna sound like a good deal, but you're gonna do some prison time. I'm your public defender. Of course I'm late to your hearing. If I was responsible, I'd be a real lawyer. I'm your public defender. Of course I got your case filed 5 minutes ago. I'm your public defender. Of course I got my law degree from Etsy. You can't even tell the difference.
Because all she wants me is for me to look at the video, and if we can verify and confirm that there's no weapon, then she would be willing to dismiss the case.
Gonna have to stop the recording now. Judy, back up.
I am proud to say that this episode of Cornish News is sponsored by GladiusShield.com. We all are or will be facing some legal challenges in our life. The most terrifying personal issue we face is the helplessness of not knowing what to do. At GladiusShield.com, discover legal knowledge in a simple, fun, and easy way. Stop living in fear and stand up for yourself with confidence. Click the link in the description below and register for the free newsletter. Legal knowledge is like a craftsman's tool. It is better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Again, thanks to GladiusShield.com for sponsoring this video.
So, the prosecutor spoke to me yesterday, and she advised me of the motion to quash, right? She did tell me that you had informed her that you have surveillance video of the incident.
No, I told her I had cell phone footage.
Or the cell phone footage, yeah. But some video,
Mm-hmm.
right? And she informed me that if she can see on the video that in fact there was no weapon, she'd be willing to dismiss the case.
Okay.
Okay? So, what we can do right now is reset it for a final pre-trial so that you can give me that video. Not give me that video, but go to my office and I can see the video with you. And that way, because all she wants me is for me to look at the video, and if we can verify and confirm that there's no weapon, then she will be willing to dismiss the case.
Okay.
Okay? So, I don't know if that's something you want to do.
Sure, yeah, we can schedule a
Right now,
meeting with her in person.
You filed the motion, but it's better if me and you first see the video together.
Yeah, I agree.
Alone. And, right,
I
because
agree,
I don't want to see something that I think, can harm our case, and then show it to her. So I'd rather us see it first, and then we can show it to her.
Okay.
Okay. So right now, I know you filed a motion to quash, right? I don't see a problem with the indictment. We can hold off on it to reset it for final pre-trial, and if at that point you still want to argue it, we can argue it. But I think we can see the video first, and if that's a good way to dispose of the case, that's even better.
Okay. But judge said they were gonna hear the motions today.
Yeah, we don't have to, because we can say, Judge, we are negotiating. We're going back and forth with discovery, and at this point we're gonna hold off. You can argue the motion to quash at any point of the indictment before the trial. So the motion to quash the indictment, you still have time to argue it at final pre-trial. You don't have to argue it right now.
Okay. Well, I was prepared to do that today.
I mean, that's up to you.
I mean, if she's willing to meet after.
I don't think after, because I know, like, for example, me when I go back, it's probably gonna be during lunchtime, and you're just overwhelmed, and then you come back in the afternoon, and that's when you start writing all your notes for the case. So, but it's better as me and you. I can talk to you in the afternoon, like around 3:30, if you call me, and I can set you up for either tomorrow, which is Friday, or next week, and that way me and you can sit down and review the video, and then I can see what I can tell you what I think, and then we can share that information with her.
Okay.
Because I mean, we go back and forth all the time, right? We do. I work with them, not work with them, but we work the cases all the time.
You deal with her a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's easier if I review the video with you first, and then I can tell her, hey, you know what, there was no weapon. Or if you look at the video, look at this part, you're going to see that there was nothing. Okay. And then we'll take it from there. Because I mean, it's a good way to get the cases.
Yeah, I mean, como quiera, I would like for the judge to make a decision on the motions today.
On the motion,
I mean, that still can happen. The meeting can still happen after. I mean, I don't. I don't see a problem with that. But I do,
And why is it that you wanted to file the motion to quash the indictment? You don't think,
because it's not sufficient.
and what,
Have you read it?
yes.
Okay. Did you understand what was
From the
quoted?
face of the indictment, it does look okay, in my opinion. When you say it's not sufficient, I think you're saying that the state might not be able to prove the case,
No,
right?
there's no alleged actions that I committed that,
And I think what you're saying is, hey, they're saying I did this, right? But based on the evidence, I don't think they're gonna prove it.
there's no place mentioned in the indictment. Everything has to be on the face of the indictment. Have you ever read a federal indictment?
No, I have not.
You haven't? Okay.
federal
If you read a federal indictment, you should get an idea. There are pages and pages long where they detail.
So this is state law.
I understand, and the same requirements apply. Texas criminal procedures still require a place, still require an intent, still require to mention a crime. There's no crime. 28.07 requires the indictment on its face to mention a crime, and there's no actions that I committed.
Just be careful whatever you say, that it's just not any facts of the case.
Yeah. No, I'm not claiming any facts on the motion to quash. I'm just saying on its face. If she wants to file later another, or take it again to the grand jury, or file another indictment where it meets all the requirements, I'm good with that if she's willing to do that. But
In my
this
opinion-
indictment, there is on the second count, there's even nothing that says anything I committed. It's just quoting how the interference law,
The thing is that,
and that's a requirement. It's not if she wants to add it, or it's a requirement.
yeah, in my opinion, I don't see any problem with the indictment, to be very honest, right? This is what we do on a day-to-day basis.
I know that that's how you do it here, but that's not how the law requires an indictment to be.
Okay, and if that's still your position, and you wanna go ahead and urge your motion, that's fine, and.
Yeah, because that's why we're here, no?
But it's the
Yeah,
first round,
she's,
right?
right. She said she was gonna hear those motions today, and the
Because
motion to produce grand jury testimony is very important too. I haven't received testimony.
From the
With-
grand jury?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And I honestly believe there's perjured testimony in that, in the testimony.
And I believe that Ms. De Hoyos did give you the chance to be there in person, right? And for the grand jury? And you
I filed the motion for the state to produce the testimony.
But she did allow you to be there present at the time when she was going to present the report to the grand jury.
To testify. That's all I'm allowed to do whenever I go to a grand jury. I'm not allowed to hear anything they say, or the witnesses, or any testimony they give. So that's completely separate from me being present to testify.
Okay. And if that's still what you want to do and you want to urge this motion, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll be there in case something procedurally comes up.
Right.
And we'll see what the judge says.
Yeah. She's gonna want to try and argue the case, and she's gonna have to quote or cite proper authorities as well. So that's how it goes. I mean, we can still meet after, like I said.
Yes. I just wanted to let you know that in my
That's
professional opinion,
another
I
offer.
don't see a problem with the indictment.
Okay.
We never, rarely request testimony from the grand jury. And that's usually because
I know. I know.
that's evidence that they present to us afterwards.
I have received grand jury testimony from other cases.
Okay.
I have another previous motion to quash that I filed has been granted because it was almost the same. It was a longer indictment, but still it didn't meet the same requirements I'm quoting in this motion to quash.
That's fine. And like I said, you can call me after like 3:30, and that way we can set up the appointment.
I will. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That will be perfect. Who's your name?
Marina Villarreal.
Brizuela or Villarreal?
Either or. It's still me.
Okay.
Yes.
'Cause I
Old
don't-
last name, new last name. It's
Okay.
still me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.